Now, retailers in F&B business tend to do better during the year-end festive season, but increasingly, many of these small and medium-sized firms have found the going rough, exacerbated by higher costs and labour shortage. Wong Siu-Ying finds out how some of them are coping.
A year ago, street brand 77th Street had 14 stores in Singapore. Now, there are only 7. Its founder, Elim Chew, says the consolidation was partly due to higher rentals and shortage of staff. As a proportion of revenue, Ms. Chew says rental has risen from about 15% to 35% in the last 10 years.
Every time the rental goes up, we decide to close the shop, and I save the manpower to be in the main shop. We have expanded into another new business called J Runway, where we bring in the Japanese brands who want to enter Singapore and Asia.
To boost the local retail scene, Ms. Chew also plans to work with partners to drive the development of homegrown quirky shops. Meanwhile, the sweet spot for candy maker Ruan Lim seems to lie in Thailand. Made in Candy has shifted its headquarters from Singapore to Bangkok and has benefited from the ample labour supply there, which is 30 to 40% cheaper.
We started off with 3 Thai staff in Bangkok in November. And just right now, in November, I have 18. That's a 1-year growth, and I've increased by 6-fold. And next year, I hope to triple that amount because we are opening up different concepts.
Made in Candy also has presence in the Philippines and could open in Myanmar and China in 2013. Mr. Lim still has 1 store in Singapore and has ramped up candy production as early as August to cope with the festive demand. Labour shortage is also a big challenge for the food and beverage industry, and one restaurant chain has introduced a new flexi work scheme to attract more Singaporean workers to ease the manpower crunch.
We have attracted a lot of retirees and housewives who don't mind to work their 4 hours a day, and also a lot of students on holiday to commit to us on a weekend basis. So actually they need to come in during the weekend for 10 hours a day.
Paradise Group runs 32 restaurants in Singapore, hiring 1,000 workers, including part-timers. Its manpower cost has risen by up to 15% this year, compared to the 5% increase last year. To cope with higher costs, Paradise Group has implemented ways to boost productivity. These include improving procurement processes and outsourcing some kitchen functions.